Tiger 1, how large are you? Are you 4 ship?
Yep.
Lion 1, are you 4 ship?
We're 3 humans.
Okay, and Beast 2, how large are you?
There's two of us, I think. Me and
Okay.
Axe.
So that gives most of the strength to Tiger 1, which is actually appropriate since Able Highway has the most amount of forces. Alright, so brief. All three AI flights will take off closer to the plot. Satan will take off back at Ramont David, so has a bit of a flight time, which is fine. They don't have to be there so quickly. Dragon 2, unfortunately, will take off from the carrier and will have a 10 or so minute flight time before we can get on station and provide cap. Until then, I want you guys to orbit northeast of the plot until the cap can get on station. I want you to be heads up. I know, and just start gaining altitude. You guys are pretty heavy. By the way, flight leads. I'm gonna leave this 100% up to you. How you want to do your attacking. Now we're gonna switch channels here in a second, and you guys are gonna brief how you want your attack patterns to be. If you want to go with LGBs, do you want to go with SFWs? Do you want to go dive bombing? Do you want to go CCRP bombing? It's completely up to you, flight leads, and how you want to do this. Now you can talk amongst your guys and see what they feel best with, and individually set up. It's going to be up to you how and the method of which you attack your highways. So I just need to know all flight leads you're familiar with your targets, right? Like Baki, you know you're hitting these two mechs to the northeast.
Yeah.
Okay,
Next,
Dark.
west of the bridge.
Exactly. Yep, the 3 bridges. And Dark, you're gonna hit the north side of the reserve forces. And Domestos, you're hitting the south side of the reserve forces.
Yeah, dog.
Got it. Okay. All these
question.
battalions. Sure, go ahead.
What's our design time on station? How long do we have for our attacks?
Time on station will be up to how fast I can get Dragon 2 on the AO. If we're delayed longer than normal, I'll call you guys in, and you guys are gonna have to set up your own your own heads up and such before we get there. But I'd highly recommend that just hold off just for a bit. You guys can orbit, and it's not really far. You're taking off, getting up to 5 minutes, and just orbiting at the flop. So that's about it. Big recommendation for flight leads. Always have an element heads up. Last week, or 2 weeks before, ran into a situation where every flight had all 4 of their members heads down. And Dark, you can input this a little bit, but by doing that, you're really susceptible to bandits coming in at low altitude and popping up on you that the cap may not be able to see. So always have an element heads up. Oka, when you get on station with Dragon, I'm gonna have an element that's gonna be a fluky element. The fluky element will repress with you, and so you're gonna coordinate with him onto the IP for the Paiute strike.
Understood.
Copy, fluky.
And Dragon 2-1 and Dragon 2-2 will remain on station, provide cap for the AI while you guys do that. Once you get back, Kraus, if you could help us provide cap.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I believe I'm actually worried about the vulnerability period that I currently have. Assuming I only bring a centerline tank, I don't think I'll be able to remain on station at all. If I take 2 tanks, I can possibly.
You know what?
I can remain on station,
don't worry
but then
about
I'll
it.
have to bring in DLUs.
Don't worry about it. You guys don't even have long sticks, right? So.
Got 5x5s.
Okay. I'll leave it up to you. You know, you can once you do your strike, if you feel like you can handle escort for a bit, do it. If you're running on fumes and you're worried about getting home, just go ahead and head home. Every flight that's all the AI are capped, all have long sticks, so we can defend pretty easily. All right, let's do another thing here. Succession of command and data link. Data link would be handled by Dragon 2.
All right, listen up.
Succession of command will be from after Dragon 2. If I go down, succession will be from top to bottom. Tiger, Lion, Beast. That's Tiger, Lion, Beast. Now also includes data link. data link goes down for Dragon 2. Tiger, you pick it up.
Alright.
And just from top to bottom there. I think that's about it. You guys are gonna go do your individual briefs now with your flight leads. Give you guys about 5 to 10 minutes for that. When we come back, once you guys are done doing your flight briefs, we're all gonna come back. I'm gonna do a final talk about flight pattern, attack, and positionings of the bar cap. Once I know how you guys are gonna do your loadouts.
Okay, just one thing, Goosey.
Sure.
I set up when we frag this, I set up holding points in
All right,
steer
listen
3
up.
for all the AIs. In 7, 6, and 5 minute, I guess, decrements, to have us at steer 4 when the Hornets are making landfall.
Okay, so when Hornets hit 3 at Street Dry, they should be on carrot at Bush.
Yeah, so if everyone flies their holding patterns, you can it'll coordinate with the Hornets, or you can just delay your takeoff.
Okay. Well, that's a good plan. So yeah, just fly your carrot, and you're gonna get to your holding pattern, and yep, just wait it up. Okay. It's the code word for like a go code, so that we commit to the mission is fragged, something like that. Once Hornets get on station and start up a cap, mission is fragged.
That go code sucks.
Yeah, can I recommend something that's unique? Because proceed as fragged is a directive that's general.
It should be lightning.
Okay. Since all of our
Ride the lightning.
we have Tiger, Lion, Beast, Satan, and Dragon.
What about Hell Satan?
Valhalla.
Alright.
Valhalla, alright? That's the go code.
I like it.
I love when we go full retard.
That if Valhalla is said, you guys wreak havoc on those battalions. That's the word. That's what it means.
And I expect every flight lead to yell out, "I am awaited in Valhalla" over uniform. At the top of their lungs.
At once.
1s and 2s on the wingmen on the run will scream out, "Witness me."
Shiny crow, baby.
Are you
Didn't-
guys to switch channels? Oh yeah,
didn't
any
they
questions for
change-
flight leads?
Didn't they change the IVC so that we can no longer talk over each other?
Right. With this update, if you're talking Victor and someone starts talking, if you hear someone talking on Victor and someone starts talking on uniform, there's no longer that distortion where you're not able to hear either. If someone's talking in uniform and someone's talking on Victor, you can hear both. Now, for better or worse, that's the change.
So there's no squash between
It's
uniform
half
and Victor.
duplex. It's like Acre.
Cool.
All right. Any questions from flight leads before we proceed with individual briefs?
Here's Beast 2 lead. Do I send
Alright,
my
listen up.
element home? Because they're AI.
Once the go code is given, send them home. Wait for let Gyps jump in if they're coming a bit late.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
also,
man.
put in your name before we go. Just remember, Beast 2 has open slots. So you can put that in your name and TeamSpeak if you could. That way, people joining know to join on you. All right. Any other questions? All right, let's do this. Top to bottom, Tiger, you got flight 1, Lion, you have flight 2, BC, you have flight 3, Satan, flight 4, Dragon 2 training. Does anyone need to be moved?
Ghost Dog needs moved because I do not want to dare alt tab.
Okay, where to?
Uh, move me with Bocky. So flight 1.
Yes, man.
Ghost dog.
Ghost dog.
Afraid so.
Now, Ghost, no problem with you recording. I was just, I guess, making a joke about me needing to button my flap a little more.
Hey, it's fine. You'll be probably more entertaining than I will.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Do I have to have my pants on?
No,
Am
the internet doesn't work that way, Bocky. I don't have a webcam installed on your computer. It's fine.
Yeah, when you're streaming, just make sure you have enough upload, because at some point I did stream, and it reached a bottleneck, and we got blue texts.
If shit goes sideways, I'll switch it to recording only. It's fine.
Alright, so first order of business, I'd like to file a motion to change our call sign to LT Greg.
Alright, listen up.
No, because they're going to wonder what the hell you're saying over the internet, over comms. Sorry, NATO uses English by default.
Still going to refer to us as LT Grey on VidComs.
If you can find the Hebrew word for tiger, that'd be slightly more appropriate.
Yeah, 10-4.
Oh, 10-4. God, you say that over Victor, I will shoot you myself.
Yeah, people don't like that.
What's who watched Archer?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Bengal called again?
The what?
The Bengal.
Oh, Jesus. That's annoying. I don't even know.
Alright, moving on.
Let's get briefed. I'll look it up while you do that.
Yeah, Babu.
Oh, that guy, the ocelot.
Yeah, the ocelot. Okay, never mind. So I say let's fuck it, stick with CBUs,
No objections?
and that's more entertaining than like flying in circles. Order of business is pretty simple. 2 elements.
Wait, what?
First element will stay heads up. The second element attack will set up a grinder going east to west and then making a left-hand turn and attacking east to west again.
Damn.
Since the targets at the moment are still moving east.
Do you want us attacking due east to west or along the flight plan, which is the direction of the highway?
If you take a look at the battalions west of the bridge, near steer point 6, east of steer point 6,
Yes, seen.
that's our main targets. And currently they are heading due east. They might go and change heading a bit depending on the road situation. But for now they're heading due east, so we make east to west attack runs.
I think we should look at the formation once we're on scene, because if they're in line formation, your actual best attacks are going to be north to south, but we may want to call our flight directions in over uniform, because we're going to have whoever's running Baker and Dog a stone's throw from us. I've actually marked their kill boxes on the map as well, so that we don't cross into their
I
lines.
think that north to south is appropriate, because if you reckon it now, you can see them clearly moving east.
Because if they're attacking if they're attacking the flot, they will be online. And you want to push your cluster munitions north to south.
We are talking about ifs. Let's figure out what they look like on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's simple. If we make a grinding attack, so if the element is attacking, the first guy attacks, the second guy looks for SAM launches. Be aware, there's Mistrals and Stingers in these battalions, so dump flares if you hit below Angels 11.
14,000.
Yeah, they won't fire at Angels 14. If you get lower than that, they will definitely try to fire on you.
Keep in mind that the latest update does change how the AI utilize manpads.
And AAA.
Yeah,
Okay.
AAA will be much more lethal, and manpads will fire as soon as you get inside their launch envelope.
Interesting. Okay, then below Angels 14 drop flares. Yeah, and once you're off, make a left-hand turn and watch for SAM launches. So
Cool.
we make a circle motion around the enemies.
One question about the grinder. Will we be doing single attacks, or will we have one element expend all their ordnance and then switch?
It entirely depends. I'm not too certain about how long we have on station, depending on the air-to-air situation. So it might be, depending on the situation, that you have to drop everything in one go, so we can bug out. But if it's pretty quiet, then we will pick out targets.
Understood.
Just be ready for anything. Because like in the last mission, I think Scope, you were with us as well. we were pretty much the same setup, weren't we?
Very similar, actually.
And at some point, Miller time was called, and we still had someone with ordnance.
Yeah, Webbs couldn't get his weapons off the rail, so
Yeah.
he was really slow and unable to be supported, so I had to go back for him.
One thing I realized about that, what may have fucked up Webbs, is weapons will hang if you exceed. I think it's 4.5 Gs.
The loadout screen will tell you. So check the loadout screen, and for the loadout you've been given, it gives you a max G.
Oh, 10-4.
Max G limit 5.5 for the current loadout as it is.
Okay, now maybe you're right.
That is a generalization. But if you push over 5.5, your weapons will break. Anything pushing close to that is, I would factor in a safety factor and say do not exceed G5, 5 Gs.
Yeah, I think CBUs specifically they just won't work after 4.5. So keep that in mind if you have to pull 4.5. They may not fuse properly. They may not arm properly. Other than that, I'm good to go. I think I have a good understanding of what we're doing here.
Yeah, 3 here as well, no problem with that. Recommended burst altitude. Bear in mind we're engaging M1A1s, M2 Bradleys, and M1 113s. So for the mech inf and the tank battalion, and there's 30 M1s. There's a lot of stuff here.
Bradleys will rip us to pieces if we dip below our ceiling too much.
Yeah, they've got an autocannon that won't quit.
And stingers.
So they do, yeah, absolutely.
Raptor, any questions?
No questions. Besides the profile for the CBUs.
We had to do a couple of experiments because they weren't working as we had planned. But it seems that anywhere between 2,500 and 3,500 meter burst altitude is going to give you a very nice burst radius for targets like these.
So like a 3,000 foot burst altitude?
Yeah, I found 3,000
wow.
was the most effective against targets like these ones, because the SFW is it's semi-guided.
Okay, fair enough.
So even with a very large burst altitude, it usually won't be dispersed too widely to hit the targets it wants to hit.
Well, that's very interesting. That we'll give that a shot tonight then.
We had Nighthawk tag out an entire column with 8 CBUs, and he got like 20 plus.
Holy crap!
Yeah, the higher the better it seems to be.
Okay, well we'll give that a shot then.
Do you have any preference? Will we be strictly using CCIP, or will CCRP be an option?
I think last week I would have said I personally will do CCIP, but since they changed the SAM and AAA profiles, then I'm probably gonna stick to CCRP.
Copy that. Hope they're not moving.
Yeah. Well,
we have a targeting pod with us, don't we?
Yeah,
we do.
Put one on.
So we can correct for that.
Ish. A TGP is not going to help you with a dumb bomb falling.
True, but what's the wind? What's the winds in the area?
Oh, I don't think it affects. As far as I know, BMS doesn't model wind deflection on ordnance.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
As far as I know, I may be incredibly mistaken.
All right, listen up.
Just checking the weather report here. Winds at target. That's only 1 knot. So it's minor effect. Anyway.
All right, looks like everybody's moving up. Are we good to go?
I guess we're good to go.
User left
Would someone mind moving me if at all possible?
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Here goes nothing. Alt tab. Oh god, I hate alt tabbing in this game. It's so sketch.
your
Channel
stick on
switched.
the ice.
Just don't make fun of our national hero, Dodd Cherry.
You know, Superintendent Sam Steele is your true national hero.
Alright, Baki, I'm just gonna wait for you to get in. But let's go with Lion 1 first. So Lion 1, what's your attack method?
Okay. Lion 1, our plan, we're going to attack from the south east to the northwest. We're actually going to set up three mark points on our column, assuming that they're stationary and defending the bridge. And we're going to do ripple, one pass, 200-foot spacing. And element 1 is going to hit the top 2/3, like the northeast 2/3 of the column first, while element 2 is heads up watching. Once we struck the target and we pass Angel 16, element 2 is going to be cleared in to attack the first mark point at the southwest part of the column. And yeah, we're going to maintain and respect a hard deck of 14,000.
Nice. Alright, Beast 2, Demuslos, how are you gonna attack Dog?
Do we have anybody in Beast 2?
Yeah. Should we Domestos and
X.
Axe and a Jim? I guess
Rip,
he went
Beast
okay.
2.
Alright, you're reconnected? Alright, Baki, what's your attack plan on Able?
It's pretty simple. CPU 97s. From what it looks like now, we make grinder east to west, left-hand turn, and then just drop bombs whenever we get in range. 2 elements. 1 element is heads up. 2nd element attacks. Easy.
Cool. And you were the Mistral and Stinger Threat?
Yep. We're probably gonna go CCRP since Scope mentioned that they will now attack once you enter the envelope. So the stingers will fire once you get into the attack envelope, which changed from the last time. Usually you had like Angels 9 or 10 the first missile launches. Now it should be higher up.
They're much more aggressive.
Got it. And Demustos, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Alright, what's your attack method on Dog to the south?
Our attack on Dog, but there's only the 2 of us now. It appears that Pearl Two-Face has got a problem with his install. We will take off, and we will loiter at steer point 3 for the appropriate time, then we'll push to 4, and then we'll ingress to the target at around 25,000 feet. I've asked Axe to go into trail, and we'll try and find them on GMT radar. We will attack with CBUs, probably dropping a long stick. Hopefully they'll all be lined up beautifully. And I will attack first while Axe looks out for ground launches, and then we'll go round and I will watch while he goes in for an attack. And we are mindful of the threat, so we're not going to try and go below 14,000 feet, and we're going to come home very quickly.
Very cool.
I don't want to make...
Sorry, go ahead.
I just don't want to make too much time over the target because there's only the 2 of us, so there's nobody really watching us out. If we get into trouble from the F-16s, we will head for the nearest F-18 and get the Navy to save us.
Great. Just be advised, you're going to be the southernmost attack on Dog. There is a AAA that's up without its fire cam, kind of in your area, so be aware of that.
Yep, we'll just try and keep jinking.
Great. And Satan, what's your plan for the launch on the airbase?
Medium altitude spices.
Okay, you're going to sprint in with burner and get long range, or?
We're going to be at 25,000. We're going to release spices.
Okay, you launching at the IP?
We're releasing around tier 5 of our flight plan, which is the IP.
Okay, I see. So I'm going to push in Fluky Flight. Fluky Flight, once Faha is called and we connect with you guys, Fluky Flight will move up to your location and escort you in. They will direct you. So Fluky, say something.
Basically, I mean, once we go Valhalla, and we're gonna make a push, and as long as there's nothing too overwhelming, we will continue. You know what I mean? If there's any air threats, we're gonna go ahead and deal with that. And if you're able to, you're just gonna hit your target, and we'll turn back north. After you hit the
Keep in
ship,
mind
we'll
you're
turn back northeast.
Keep in mind you're 4 minutes ahead of us.
Okay.
So,
Well then, if I get there beforehand, I'll be stationed between my steer 6 and 7, and then I'll give you the call. I mean, I guess once Valhalla is Valhalla. If it's clear, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead, door open. If it's not, hold on.
if something happens, Fluky, across Fluky, we'll have to call you off and make you flow east. If the airbase, if there's too many scramblers taking off.
I got a cannon.
Otherwise, he'll call you in. But try to
Alright.
follow Fluky's orders. Like if he says, "All right, flow east," I'm gonna engage these guys taking off, and then he'll let you in.
Alright.
If shit's too heavy and you have to just make a sprint in and get the spices up, go ahead. While Fluky's emerging or whatnot.
Got it.
Just you'll be under directive of him at the pre-IP. All right,
Okay.
I think that's it. All right, everybody has a good plan. Everyone pretty much knows what's going on. Mission of command. Everyone knows that, and we're going to be doing IVC checks once we take a quick break. Any last questions before we start? Comsig. All right, on the forums you can see the comsig, but I'll call it out again from top to bottom. If you look at the briefing screen, if you open that up, you can see at the top you see package elements from top to bottom. Tiger 1 would be 1, Lion 1 would be 2, Beast 2 would be 3, Satan 1 is 4, Dragon 2 is 5. That's all Victor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Package will always be Uniform 17 on tactical. Make sure you set your correct tower frequency on 15. Recovery TAC-in channels for Ramon would be 039 X-ray, Vermont David 045 X-ray, and Vincent 013 X-ray.
And one last thing about takeoff from Ramon. We have 3 flights taking off from Ramon. Tiger 1 will be first. We will advise you once we head onto the taxiway, and so Lion can start taking off and Beast can follow. Let's not
That'd be good because
mingle.
it gets very confusing, doesn't it, when we're all trying to go in the mix?
Yeah. And sometimes you will have, for example, probably the AI will be somewhere outside of the hangars, sitting AFK waiting. So don't be afraid to just roll through them once it's called that your flight can taxi.
One last note. Oh, please finish.
I just want to say, Baki, you'll be in charge of the ground at Ramon.
Copy.
One-
ATC.
One last note as per Kraus on a text. He mentions that there's an airborne battalion to the west of Ramon that has SA-16s, so it's not advisable to take off from to the west from Ramon.
Oh shit! Yeah, just over just west of steer 7.
Yeah, some sneaky beakies.
Yeah, so just do be aware of that.
Let me chuck down a man-pads marker for those guys.
Hey, good idea. Thanks for that.
Good spot.
Thanks, Cross. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns from anyone? All right, everyone knows their stuff. Take a break, 3 minutes. Come back. We do IVC checks and go in.
Okay.
Kirby.
Being.
Thanks for sharing. One other thing I've done is, since how FIDE airbase has F-16s and they're the biggest threat in the area, I put a base defense zone threat point from that point, so if you see anything originating from that marker, then you know it's likely to be F-16s and they're likely to be tracking for bear.
Where's Satan?
Dude, I got a cannon.
You carrying any heaters at all, Kraus?
I removed the heaters for economy.
All right, wow.
Listen up. I got a cannon. That's all I need.
You got a pair of Python 5s according to the loadout.
I've read. Nah, that's a lie.
Dummies.
I'm gonna do a selective jettison on those as soon as we get airborne.
Lighten the load a bit, huh?
I have a specially modified aircraft. Yeah, they're actually, it's an AIM-9 Papa with a Python 5 skin over it.
Blue underneath.
Bring the training ones. Just call on card. Fox 2, I got you in sim. Fuck you.
Actually, when they blow up, confetti comes out. It's really great.
You hit the pickle button and a little flag pops out the front of the seeker. Bang.
Exactly.
Actually, I've always been curious with the training ordnance. Is it virtually modeled?
When you kill a bandit, they're in sim mode, and when you release weapons in sim mode, they say, kill bandit, right 2 o'clock, 10,000, and then the bandit goes copy kill, and then that bandit's dead. That's how they do it.
Is that modeled in BMS?
No.
What do you mean, sim mode? Yeah, you can turn on sim mode.
No, but do they say that?
The bandits
No.
don't agree to be. The bandits don't say, yeah, you got us with virtual bullets.
No.
We go home. We be good this time.
No, more that if you were in sim mode and you fired a virtual missile, the guy on the other end would be like, "Oh, I got virtually heard."
No, afraid not.
Because how would he know?
Unless you basically call it on the radio. It's good for training purposes. Like if both sides are in IVC and chatting on comms, then you can have the modest gentleman's agreement. But that's really all there is in the real world for us, the sim as well. It's a modest gentleman's agreement that if I say you're dead, you're gonna have to say you're dead.
Well, you're also gonna have ABTR tape that shows you, like when you push down the trigger or a pickle button, it shows where the bullets would actually land. So
Yeah.
Dang, you're dead. No, I'm not.
Pretty much. That's how some of it. Nuh-uh, I got you first.
DRB wiping off the hit off of the wing.
Did you guys have a bunch of branches when you were kids that were shaped like guns too?
Of course.
No, I'm in America. We had real
No.
guns.
They have
Of
from
course.
America.
I was gonna say.
Dude, in the U.S., if you're like a 4-year-old child, you get a gun like at Christmas, like a toy gun.
I was 3 when I got mine. Is those shit
Actually accurate.
Chris, your idea of a toy gun though is something with a .22 caliber, right?
See, here at
I'm
4,
from New York, man. I'm not one of these fucking cowboys down here.
up here at 4 you get a hockey stick, and that probably leads to more injuries than your guns ever do.
I got a .58 caliber Enfield musket.
Nice.
I'm kind of excited about the Aatrox finally arriving here next year.
This is it right here in TeamSpeak. Every kid gets that when they're young. The chipmunk.
Right on.
So if you live in the country, yeah, you get a chipmunk.
Is it a little 22 or something? I can't.
Yeah, single shot. Yeah.
I got an airsoft rifle, man. I was always jealous of the people with those. I was like, damn, I want one. My neighbors had one. I used to shoot theirs.
Oh yeah, I exterminated the squirrels in my neighborhood. There's
In
like
Germany, you're part of the cool kids if you have an airsoft. You're even cooler if you have one that has like electric motor.
In the UK, you have to have a license to have an airsoft gun.
In Canada, you can't even buy an airsoft. Well, you can, but they're shit.
I have to have a license for the gun and another one to handle black powder.
Yeah, because you've got a musket, haven't you?
It's an 1857 percussion one. Used as American Civil War reenactment, so I have to have 2 licenses.
Awesome.
Alright. It's been about 3 minutes.
IVC check?
Alright, IBC checks. New way to do it.
Shelby.
So, someone would say the call sign. The next person, just for instance, there's a Tiger 1 checking in, or Tiger 1-1. Next guy would say Tiger 1-1, Tiger 1-2. Next guy would say Tiger 1-2, Tiger 1-3. Just say the call sign that's before you and the one after. Just trying this new method out, just in case someone doesn't talk.
Okay.
That they know that they were not heard if their call sign was said first.
Very well.
So that may make it a little quicker. Let's do it.
Tiger 1-1, Tiger 1-1.
Tiger 1-1, Tiger 1-2.
Tiger 1-1, Tiger 1-2, Tiger 1-3.
Tiger 1-3, Tiger 1-4.
Tiger 1-4, Lion 1-1.
Ah, right.
Line 1-1, line 1-2.
Lion 1-1, Lion 1-3. And there isn't a Lion 1-4.
Yeah, Beast 2-1, Beast 2-2.
Wait, what? Did you just do two call
I didn't
signs?
I don't believe that this system works
Okay,
at
this
all.
sucks. All right.
Just-
Yeah.
We tried it, we failed. The lesson is never try.
All right.
Maybe Domestos just traveled to the future, and he knew already
He's like,
that his
my
wingman is
doesn't
here.
need to check in.
It
I'll
was
check
a
it for him."
disaster.
Well, that was a train
Line
wreck. Let's
1-4,
try that again.
Beast 1-2. Line 1-3, Beast 1-2.
All right, listen up.
Yeah,
No,
we're-
one way.
it's-
I don't know if
this-
it's my turn or not, but
Abort.
it's 1-1.
Pull up.
People losing
Retard.
it. People
Retard.
losing it.
Is Axe gone?
Okay, so
All right,
Beast
listen up.
1, did you check in?
Beast 2-1.
Thank you.
Beast 2-2.
Satan 1-1. Satan 1-2.
Dragon 2-1.
Dragon 2-2.
Dragon 2-3.
Sorry, Satan.
Brainling.
Satan 1-2. I did it on the wrong channel.
I repeat.
Brainling.
Dragon 2-3.
Okay, so we didn't
I
get
wasn't in the
any-
window. Nope, sorry. Dragon 2-4.
Good work.
There we go.
Cool, everyone. All right. Putting in the server. Stand by.
Save the campaign.
Oh dear God, save it. Save it for
God.
crash.
Is that fly taxi?
Nope. It's saved. Alright. Open up your data card. Save. Double click your flight. Double click your slot in the flight. So you have the correct waypoints and the correct loadout.
All right, listen up.
And fly taxi.
Flying taxi.
Alright, this is a PSA. Once we get in the pit, once the first fight's in the pit, no longer talk on TeamSpeak. If you have to jip or anything, just go ahead and jip in your appropriate slot or the open slots in Beast 2.
Copy on.
Really ought to just make it so as soon as we do fly taxi, TeamSpeak stops. That would make it
Oh, I'm
much
gonna mute
clearer.
the channel. That's a good idea. Oh, I can do that. One sec.
The power is yours.
Well, you want to hold off, Goosey, because sometimes
True, yeah.
there is an emergency that might validate it.
Now in
But
Beast 2,
I'll
we
just
don't commit
be-
till after they're on the taxiway, right?
Should be adults and talk on F1.
You
No,
should be
Beast
clicking.
couldn't hit.
You should. Everyone should be clicking fly and then taxiway right now. Everyone on the server.
It's just that Beast 2 will hold position while we get everybody else off, even though we've got the furthest to go.
Okay, who are we missing here?
If you are
Every
within the
police
sound
should
of
be
my
fly
voice,
taxi.
you should have committed to taxiway.
I'm gonna do a roll call. Dark,
Yeah, I'm good.
Axe,
I'm good.
Baki,
I'm good.
Brainling.
Yep.
Chris,
Good.
Domestos,
Yes.
Flippin,
Flying taxi.
Fluky.
Good.
Gazman,
Yes, fly taxi.
Ghost Dog.
Yep.
Kraus,
Yeah.
Raptor,
I'm good.
Escope.
Flying taxi.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Scope.
That was not me for the fucking record.
No.
Come on.
Someone. That's a false flag there.
Somebody was fucking
Son-
using me as a scapegoat on that.
Son, I am disappointed. Scope.
Someone waited for Scope to come in and say hi, and
Oh,
then
I've turned it off.
taxi.
I've turned it off my ground. Speed.
I think
Why
people
we
are
on
about to go on the
topic,
channel.
Where's the ground safety? I know where it is on the A10, but not the F16.
That's a good question. I'm
You
sure
gotta
I've seen
ask
it
Doc
somewhere.
Masters.
I mean, nuclear consent is on always, but ground safety is also important.
What does that do?
I was really disappointed to find out that the nukes are actually more poorly modeled now than they were back in 431.
I'd believe
I
that, to be
remember a
honest.
fucking hilarious mission with Kraus where somebody dropped nukes and we all had to run away rapidly from the area before they blew up and killed everybody. I just was fucking around with them the other day, and now they don't actually affect aircraft. They only affect ground units.
What?
Fucking lame, right?
That's stupid, yeah.
How close
Well,
were
there
you?
goes
I
our
was,
big
like,
ending
2
for the
miles.
campaign. Well, that's annoying too, because the usual traditional ending to a campaign is a B-52 strike on the target capital. Hello, dog. I see you. Looks like I'm flying with Tia tonight. Is that better now?
Now you're double team speak.
Oh, for God's sake! It's 'cause I'm loading, so it'll end as soon as I finish loading. Thanks, dog. Just alt tab me in the middle of loading. Genius.
Tiger 1-3, ready for departure. Tiger 1-2, ready for departure. Lion 1-1, ready for departure.
2 in the pit.
Tiger 1-1,
3 in the pit.
ready for departure.
North in the pit.
Taxi, runway 235. Hold short.
While we're waiting, we'll just set up our data links. I've set through panels 5 through 8, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. That should give us all 5 flights. I've also put myself in demand mode, which should hopefully stop the data link from going completely crazy.
Lion 1-3, ready for departure.
Are you already rolling there, boss?
Beast 2-1, ready for departure.
Damn, pressure would be low today.
Alright, 2's rolling.
3 rolling.
4 rolling.
And by the way, the pressure outside is damn low.
Lion 1-1 checking in over uniform. We're 3 humans, 1 AI. We're sitting on the taxiway. You clear us in, Baki.
Hey, Bucky, remember how Kraus said not to take off the west?
Beast 2-2, ready for departure.
Tiger 1-1?
Tiger 1-1. I'm on tower. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 235.
2-3 is eastbound-ish.
Tiger 1-2. I'm on tower. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 235. Beast 2-1. Taxi. Runway 235.
Hold on, 2-1, are you on the runway right now? Bucky?
Balky's not responding.
Bucky? Still in IVC? Bucky, this is Tiger 1-2, you copy on uniform? Okay. Get Bucky back on IVC.
Alright, Ghost Dog will take over ATC at this time.
Beast flight, 2 good ships standing by for taxi.
Stand by.
Lion 1-4. Taxi. Runway 235.
Tiger 1-3 for Tiger 1-1, who's having comms issues at this time. I'll handle your ATC at this time. ATC wants traffic runway 23. If at all possible, if you haven't already taken the tower, I would ask you to take eastbound traffic. Bear in mind the threat zone to the west.
Position and hold. Lion 1-3. From on tower. Position and hold. Tiger 1-2 from on tower. Position and hold. Tiger 1-4 from on tower. Position and hold.
Lion 1-1. On tower. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 23, Lion. Lion 1-2. On tower. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 23, Lion.
Bucky, you copy?
Tiger 1-1. Taxi. Runway 23, Lion.
East 2-1 from on tower. Position and hold. East 2-2 from on tower. Position and hold. Lion 1-1. Taxi. Runway 23 right.
Active traffic from Owen Tower. This is Tiger 1-3 working ATC at this time. First flight in the queue. Go ahead and take runway break.
Position and hold.
Go ahead and take runway 06.
Position and hold. Tiger 1-4 from on tower. Position and hold. East 2-1 from on tower. Position and hold. East 2-2 from on tower. Position and hold.
Victor check.
Ah, 5 by there, Pocky. I've been managing your ATC for you at this time. If you want to hand back the reins to you, it's all yours.
On tower. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 23, Lion.
Okay,
Lion 1-1. Taxi. Runway 23 right.
IBC bugged out. We're gonna
Tiger
move
1-1.
on the runway
Ready for
to
departure.
left, going south, and then taking off from the other runway, heading northeast. Understood. All flights use the runway 05 left as taxiway, so we don't run into the sands.
Beast copies.
Lion copies.
Remote traffic, Tiger element holding short, 05 left. Pocky, do you have enough traffic? Do you have enough space there?
Come again?
Oh right, yeah, you're not taking off there. We're just using this as a taxiway. Right, gotcha.
Tiger 1-3. On tower. Taxi clear of the runway. Tiger 1-4. On tower. Taxi clear of the runway. Lion 1-1. On tower.
Oh. Game crashed.
Okay, Tiger 1 is setting up on...
This is Ghost Dog on TeamSpeak. My BMS just crashed. I'm rejoining now. Hey guys, this is Ghost Dog. I'm rejoining the server now. Is Tiger Flight still in the air?
second.
Say when, Claire. Alright guys, it's a bad idea in multiplayer to join the flight when it's mid takeoff, because the AI can kind of just suddenly surrender control while the game's loading and you can end up in the ground. So I'm going to be waiting until my flight lead Bocky clears me on station for Tiger 1-3 again, and I'll rejoin the game. Just going to use this time to double check all my boxes and sets are as intended. I've lost a few of my presets, so I'm just going to quickly throw them in. Just keep on adding more in until I get cleared on. I'll do for man pads. Explains why. Here's remote. Mavi, back in version 0.32, the AI gets a bit crazy. It crashed it.
Tiger 1-3, ready for departure.
Spear 3 is our...
Beast 2-3. I'm on tower. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 23.
Yow.
3 minutes behind current. We'll slow down and make it to 3.4. Understood.
Flightless is 3. I have spawned in a hangar. I'm currently stuck on Ramon at the moment. I am taxiing now, and I will get you on the rejoin. I'll make direct for Stair 3.
Copy. Okay, then we'll make a left-hand turn and get into an orbit. 1, this is 2. You have eyes on your TGP and head. You have both equipped. Interesting.
And 3 is HADless and TGP-less due to the respawn.
Yep. I didn't catch that.
That's cool, no big drama. We'll just do this visual. Shouldn't be that hard to find a column of 30 tanks. Ramon traffic.
Beast 2-3. What is your
Tiger
problem?
1-3 taking active 05 all right. And rolling.
Chalice 1, Tiger 1-1. Declare. Tiger 1-1, Chalice 1. Contact confirmed. Hostile. ID is attack.
2, tally.
Is that a type or an order?
Tiger 1-3. I'm on tower. Taxi clear of the runway.
Wow.
Chalice 1, Tiger 1-2. Declare. Tiger 1-2, Chalice 1. Contact confirmed. Hostile. ID is attack.
Well, that went well. Oh, I get all the hard work. Oh my god. Wow.
All right, listen up.
2, 3. So yeah, Mavi, apparently occasionally you can get random failures. I don't know if I over-rotated or what. I really don't know what happened there.
Good. Yeah, I was keying the mic and then the game paused for a second.
Oh, that's a bad place to start.
Warning, warning.
I heard it.
Are you kidding me? Well, it's been... There aren't any planes left, guys. I literally have no other aircraft available. Maximus, welcome to this the stream. Sorry it's ending as early as it has. The plane was in a falling leaf stall, which is a stall where you're going vertically downwards even though you're thrusting forwards. If I had about 15,000 more feet above me, I probably could have put pitch down and recovered from it. Not going to happen. So that's the thing. So there are literally no more aircraft for me to be able to fly that are allocated, so I'm out of luck. Well, that's all she wrote, guys. Sorry.